Yo guys, and right now Bitcoin is starting to get a rejection from an extremely important level of resistance, and this could be of course a level that could be providing another significant correction down for Bitcoin, and if we can break above it, we could start to finally look bullish. So Bitcoin is trading at a key important level in the chart right now, and I will be discussing it with you guys out there on this video as well. We'll be talking about a trade setup over 100% returns on Bitcoin right now. So smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring up the bell notification, and we're going to discuss many interesting things on today's video. So smash it up and let's dive right away in towards the content. And let me start off with talking about the weekly CME close. So like I told you, usually on the weekends, 95% of the times, the weekend closes and ends basically on the same price. So if you're trading below the CME close, it is a smart level to look at longs, and of course also the other way around. If you're of course overvalued, you're going to look at shorts. Right now, of course, if you did look at longs, just like I was doing, congratulations, because you made of course a significant gain, and from low to high, this was of course already a 17% move. So this was a crazy move back towards the upside. However, I want to start talking about this 1 hour time frame. Yesterday, I made a very important video about it, that this previous support range is going to be very important to break. You saw a little bit of a close above, but then right away a fake out back towards the lower side, and that is why we'll be using the 4 hour time frame to make up my thoughts a little bit better. So on the 4 hourly time frame, you can see this previous support range over here, still currently providing the rejection, and this one over here as well, we're currently trading below. So basically, if we're going to look at this horizontal box here, we've not traded above it. We're still trading in a downtrend, like you can clearly see. And what I need to see is, of course, a significant close above this level, and basically a close above the 21.1k on the 4 hourly time frame to confirm an uptrend getting started on the 4 hourly time frame. Because right now we're still significantly trading in a downtrend, and of course previous support is going to always provide resistance in these downtrends, and that is of course a reason why we should still be a little bit more afraid. Also, looking at the 4 hour RSI, we can clearly see price action forming lower highs, RSI forming higher highs. This is of course a clear hidden bearish divergence, so please be still very cautious, and if we break above this region, we could start to be looking bullish. But yeah, it is also going to be likely to just see another correction from of this region over here. So right now, talking about a crazy setup I'm looking for is Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, and this has nothing to do with what I think about the imminent short term. This has something to do with what I think is going to be playing out here in the coming, let's say, 5 to 10 weeks. So I personally think we can make an approximately 100% gain in the coming 5 to 10 weeks on Bitcoin. So I will be taking, of course, this with a leverage trade. If you do want to be trading yourself as well, make sure to check out Bybit here in the link description, because if you're going to trade on Bybit, you will be first of all get 0% fees for the coming 30 days, and you will be able to claim up towards $4,050 in deposit bonuses. But right now, I am currently going to be longing this retest of the all-time high. I've been actually, in fact, already got a high leverage trade in here, approximately with 60x leverage. And right now, I'm as well going to be opening 2 to 3x leverage trades here once again. So I've been already in some other 2 to 3x leverage trades here, and right now I'm going to go and add even more towards these trades, because I personally think the confluence is very strong. Previous all-time high retest, we have not seen a bounce in this whole correction phase down here, and personally I think we're going to get a relief rally back towards the $36,000. Why the $36,000? The $36,000 is first of all a very strong level of previous support and resistance. Together, we've got some CME gaps trading on that level, the $36,000 over here. And of course, guys, if we're going to look at the Fibonacci from this retracement over here, it is only going to be likely if we're going to have a dead cat bounce or just a relief rally in a bear market, that we're going to just claim and of course touch the 0.618 here and then potentially continue the way down here. So I don't think that we're in a bull market or whatsoever. I'm only expecting that we're going to get a little bit of a relief rally. And guys, do take in notice, such kind of a relief rally from low to high is already going to be an approximately 106% trade. And with, let's say, a 3 or 4x leverage, this is already 400% trade of Bitcoin. And of course, if you're using a 10x leverage, it could be already a 1000% trade here. So this is of course an extreme big opportunity. I don't expect we're going to right away reverse on this week, but there is definitely going to be some momentum getting generated in towards the coming weeks here for a little bit of a relief rally back towards the upside, and this is going to be my anticipation in the coming 5 to 10 weeks here. I expect that we're going to get a little bit of a relief rally and of course come back towards the $36,000 to $37,000, go out my positions, and then of course once again look for shorting positions over there. So also what is interesting to see, if I remove all the drawings and enable the 200 weekly moving average, you can see that we close significantly below the 200 weekly moving average. And what is also important to see, that we did it once before and it was on the pandemic crash low. On that next candle, we create another wick down before once again continuing our way up here. So maybe right now as well, we're going to create a little bit of a wick down and then fight our way back above the 200 weekly moving average. But yeah, it's going to be important to still trade above it. But this is going to be my 107% trade I'm going to look out for towards the upside. So there are many CME gaps that are going to be adding the confluence that Bitcoin is going to generate at least a little bit of a short-term bounce. Also, the oil prices are dropping. Also, the S&P 500 looks ready for a bounce. And that is, of course, making myself very exciting. I do personally think right now that we are at the end stage of the capitulation, and what is going to be next is probably going to be a huge consolidation phase here for the market before once again then entering a bull phase in towards 2024. So probably the coming 2 years, 1.5 years, let's say the coming 18 months here are going to be very boring for the market. However, I personally think there's going to be a lot of consolidation and we could be seeing some large moves back towards the upside before eventually once again creating another massive leg up here. So what I also find very fascinating in this market right now is that we're seeing the strongest accumulation ever. And this bear market is definitely different than the bear market in 2018, 2019. Because in that bear market, we were seeing, of course, the 1+ Bitcoin addresses dropping their coins while they're right now still accumulating. And they're accumulating in a significant pace we've basically never seen before in the history of Bitcoin. So there's still a large amount of accumulation. There are a large amount of people that are looking to be buying their Bitcoin right now in this region. So at one point, the sell pressure will be running out on this chart, and we're going to get that relief rally in the market before then potentially creating another low, right? Also, what is interesting to look at is that this drop-off is definitely different because right now in this correction, we're not seeing an inflow of Bitcoin in the correction. No, we're seeing a significant outflow. So the run on Bitcoin is still very real, and there's still more and more people buying Bitcoin and withdrawing them from exchanges, what is basically making Bitcoin on the bigger picture still more scarce. So take that in consideration. This bear market is for sure different than the previous one around. So do we necessarily also have to be in this period of necessarily 364 days in a downtrend? In my opinion, we've been already trading 427 days in a downtrend, and last time around here in the 2013 cycle, basically is a little bit similar like we are currently in, we have been already reached our target in terms of downside. So maybe this was the lowest candle we were getting on the weekly time frame. There was the bear market low. We formed it. We formed the extreme big capitulation, and we're going to consolidate right now in towards 2022 here before creating the big rally in towards 2024 once again. So together with this, we do know the extreme fear is still ruling in the market. We're currently on 9 on the index, still single digit levels. And this is, of course, one of the lowest readings we've ever gotten here, basically in the fear and greed index in history of the index. So guys, this was already it for today's update video. I hope you guys truly enjoyed. I am going to take a massive long right now in the market. I'm anticipating that not today, not tomorrow, but in the coming 5 to 10 weeks, we're going to get that massive rally back towards the upside. I hope you guys do enjoy the content. And if you do enjoy the content, smash up the like button, and I can check you guys in the next one. Peace out.